Okay, so let's take a look at what you actually receive in the package. So here you've got the handle. This is the main portion of the chainsaw here. Next to that, we've got a couple of chains. These are 12 and 14-inch chains, which will go onto your 12 and 14-inch guide bars. You also get two batteries. They are 20 volt 4 amp batteries, so you can see you've got two of those. In addition to that, you also get your hand protector here, which we'll have to attach. Got a couple of gloves here to give you some additional protection for your hands when using the chainsaw. And then you've got a user guide here. You've also got the charger for the batteries. And finally, you've got a screwdriver. This is a Phillips head screwdriver with some screws. So I'll have to take a look at what those are for. They'll most likely be used in attaching the chain, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and set this up and put this together, and what I've got attached here is the 14-inch guide bar. And when you take a look at this, it'll have the size on the guide bar on it. In addition to that, I've got obviously the appropriate chain set up with it, and I've gone ahead and attached the shield here as well. It uses two batteries. I can just turn it over here. It's got the location here for two batteries. These are both 20 volt 4 amp batteries for the chainsaw, and this handle is about 5.5 or 5 3/4 inches in length. So you hold it like so. You've got your finger on the trigger, and you've got the safety right here. So you can't actually get this to function without pressing the safety here, and then you can see it'll operate. On the other side here, you see where you can adjust the tension of the chain, and here's where you put your oil. It's a little bit awkwardly located, because you can see that if I want to unhook this or unscrew this, excuse me, that the shield is actually a bit in the way. It's a bit of a physical obstruction here, so it's a little bit awkwardly put. So you'll basically have to use two fingers and approach it from your right hand to be able to do this effectively. But that's where the oil goes in. It's got a nice rubberized grip here. This black portion is a rubberized sort of a feel to it. And again, this is a 1700 watt chainsaw, so it's got sufficient power certainly to handle several inches of wood if you're going to be cutting anything down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together in terms of getting the batteries on this, filling up with the appropriate oil, and then we'll give this a quick test and see how it works out. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put in the bar oil into the machine. Not really thrilled still with the location of this cap here for the bar oil, but nonetheless, I've gone ahead and put it in. Just want to quickly mention before I go ahead and turn on the chainsaw, just one small thing. This weighs approximately 4 kilograms, so it's quite heavy, but nonetheless, let's just give this a quick spin and see how loud it is, and see how it works in terms of efficacy. Okay, so seems to be functioning fine. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take down a couple of branches, and I'll come back with my overall evaluation and conclusion in the end. Okay, so just some final thoughts on this cordless chainsaw. Quite happy with it. I did get the opportunity to use it to cut a couple of smaller branches. It had no difficulties. It was a couple of inches each in terms of the overall thickness of those branches, so not much of an issue for this chainsaw. Again, this is the 14-inch guide bar that I have attached to it. And for those of us using them or using this tool in the front yard or the backyard, I think it'll work very well. For those of us who may want to use it for commercial purposes, this is probably something that I would likely avoid, just because the body seems to be is an all plastic body, and that's something that I think I'd question durability of. But for again, using this around the backyard or the front yard of a home should be certainly more than enough to be able to handle those tasks. The last thing I just want to mention is I haven't been able to really evaluate battery life, just because I haven't used this all that much. The battery has certainly lasted in the 7 or 6 or so minutes that I did use it. So it wasn't, again, something that I put it to the test in terms of overall battery life, but the charge was there, and there seemed to be no impact on the chainsaw in terms of difference in power over that time period. So overall, the battery life certainly lasts for a short period of time. I'll be curious to see how long it lasts as I use this more, but again, this is something that I won't be using all that frequently, but again, for the short test that I did use it for, performed very well, so quite happy with it. So anyways, this has been a quick review of this cordless chainsaw, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.